Get ready for a clash of the titans as PWHL Toronto faces off against PWHL Montreal in the Battle on Bay Street tonight at the legendary Scotiabank Arena. Can the hometown heroes of Toronto defend their turf? Or will the Montreal force be unstoppable?
These women here tonight, and Montreal will win the face-off back. Keppel straight up early, getting in over the blue line. Toronto looking to start as Emma Malte goes to work along the boards, and we heard the panel speak about this top line early on in this game. Malte, Spooner, Sarah Nurse. It's going to be one to watch.
You see Renata fast step up right there at the blue line. How aggressive both of these teams are going to play physical tonight.
Toronto right now sitting third in the standings. 14 points, 3 on the line here tonight can solidify them in that second place ahead of Toronto because they'll have more regulation wins against Montreal. Pardon, who sits second right now, use 3 points themselves to surpass Minnesota. Sarah Nurse gains control, feeds it to the far side. Spooner tries to jump on it.
But it will be a neutral zone battle as both teams will want to contest and block a shot.
Face off to the right of Desbiens. Rougeau. Line has been working well for Montreal in this game. Freshman Rougeau Laforda rounding it out on the left side. Victoria Bach pops it through. She has Sarah Nurse with her. Bach at center. It's tied up. That will draw the penalty, and Campbell's going to head to the bench. Montreal will send on the extra attacker, so 6-on-5 now for Toronto as the whistle will go.
On the blue line.
Bach wins it back for Larocque. Far side for Renata Past. A huge opportunity now for Toronto. Victoria Bach takes a look. She'll hold the long shot. Wasn't behind, and that puck gets sent down deep into Toronto's zone.
It's funny, I was talking to my team the other day at practice, and I said, you got to watch Natalie Spooner net front. You got to watch her look back and take away the eyes of the goaltender because the goaltender moves. So should you.
Best player at net front right now, Natalie Spooner. She's up high the blue line, looking to stretch this zone for Toronto as Nurse streams through center. Sarah Nurse on the outside. She'll pull it back in full control. Nurse gets pressure by Keppel out in front. High shot by Rougeau. Toronto's power play looking for momentum. Spooner. Can she get goal 11 off the skate of Keppel? Spooner, that long reach, still keeping this play going.
You see Rougeau net front there, and she's a defender, but she's solid on her skates and really difficult to move. Anytime you've got that wide stance, it's hard to push off of the puck.
Emma Malte gaining traction from Burlington, Ontario. Here comes Malte. Tries to chip it by. Katie Taven will send it back down.
I thought that Malte had the right idea there. She had the entry with speed. It was just about putting it by.
Allie Flanagan finds Malte. Toronto trying to start this power play cycle in Montreal's zone with under 30 seconds to go on their power play.
I have to say, Catherine Daou, number 4 for Montreal, as a defender, she has had a strong game, and it's been a subtle game, and it's the details, the gap, the closing quickly, and just shutting down.
Ooh, a top defender for that force, L'Oreal, PHF last year. And now Monroe taking a look. Feeds it back to the point for Larocque. Jocelyn Larocque, slap shot from the point. Out comes Sarah Lafort. We'll return to 5-on-5. Toronto able to land one shot on net in the power play. Larocque trying to feed it ahead. Miller to center. Brittany Howard, slap shot. Just tied. She let that go. Sure, we talked about her shot, and the slap shot just as lethal. She shoots! She scores! Jessie Coffer net front opens the scoring. A goal well worth the wait.
Well, this play starts in the neutral zone off the wall. Look at Miller. She's got 2 players on her, and right off the wall, she hits the middle of the ice, and that shot is wide, but it's all about recovery. You recover the puck, you can make things happen. Change the point of attack, works its way into the slot area, lost in coverage. Guess who it is? It's going to be Jessie Coffer, but it all starts in the neutral zone. And listen, sometimes when there's a miscue, you got to get on the hunt, and that's Miller who made the original play, change the point of attack, below the goal line, into the middle of the ice. And listen, whenever the puck's below the goal line, toes turn, and you can pop into that slot, and that smile says it all.
Fans there, but Going back to 1998, Canada-USA. 15,000 fans came out to that game in the Calgary Saddledome. And Cheryl, the numbers just keep showing the passion, the interest, and the love for the game. Now Montreal fighting against time, in addition to the strong Toronto team. Down by 1. 5.5 to go as LaRock cuts the ice at center. Malte gloves it down.
She's been a dynamo tonight, hasn't she? I mean, just her feet are moving 100 miles an hour on the forecheck, but she's got her head on a swivel looking around as well, so she will bump the puck back. Just a nice IQ by Malte, and she's certainly playing with a ton of confidence coming off of the rivalry series.
2 goals in that third period in the rivalry series to lead by that comeback game for Team Canada. Now as Allie Monroe looks to send it deep into the zone, Miller gets the job done. Hannah Miller out in front. She scores! Hannah Miller makes it 2-0 for Toronto. Well, the best birthday present yet. Hannah Miller turning 28 today and gets the insurance marker in the battle on Bay Street.
Well, it's going to be her 3rd of the season, and it comes off of just a nice play here up at the blue line to be able to pull it off. Listen, I think she just says, listen, I got a bit of space here. I'm just going to fire it low, see if I can't create some kind of rebound with the D coverage backing in, and it just goes 5-hole. I think it's a bit of a disguised shot there and just fools and Renee Desbiens. And Miller, of course, with that secondary assist on the first goal is going to get a goal to add to that tally. And Montreal now
do some more Boston games, and Susanna Tapney now donning that jersey. Minnesota still solidifying a first place in the standings, but with 3 points on the line here tonight. If Toronto wins, they'll surpass Montreal and take second as Erin Desbiens has gone to the bench, 6 on 5, and an empty net. Victoria Bach all alone. Bach, she'll shoot, she'll score! An empty net goal, and Victoria Bach scores here tonight, her first PWHL goal.
Renee Desbiens had just come to the bench, and that was when the turnover happened. So it was some free ice and just putting it down. As you can see, Laura Stacey's down, and Erin Ambrose in at the line. A little bit of a fake there and gets the stick check by Victoria Bach. And no mistake there. She's got all the time in the world, and I know that Erin Ambrose was trying to.
20 seconds to go. Malte looking to beat Ambrose. She'll send it down low. That will do it. What a remarkable push. The fans to their feet inside Scotiabank Arena. 19,285 of them cheering loud and proud. Pro women's hockey is here, and it's Toronto getting the win at home. One they will not forget. 3-0 win against PWHL Montreal.